to those who say like you, and those like you who hide behind that terrible cliche that politicians like you often use, let the law take its own course. I ask you, where is the law? Asaram has not been made to face the law. 3 to 4 days after this incident, he has not even been interrogated. Okay? If the rapists in the Mumbai case, are promptly arrested, and rightfully so, why is the same yardstick not used for Asaram? Do you understand? Why are the same politicians who are condemning rape in parliament running to defend him? Do you understand? So tomorrow anybody who has a catchment, what is the logic you have? Your logic is, if you have 1,000 or 2,000 votes at least, or 3,000 votes, or you have some influence, then, you can expect some solid support from us when you are accused of offences such as
foremost as to why the legal action was not taken.
Answer the question.
Please ask this question to Rita Bahuguna Joshi, that the Commissioner of Jodhpur, yes, I'm answering. Commissioner of Jodhpur, according to the Chief Minister of Rajasthan, is the one who is the person taking a call on this whole issue. So why a legal action has not been taken?
This is a classic thing. I want to tell the Newshour tonight. What you are seeing on television tonight is the classic act which is described as passing the buck.
And all the politicians are same behind
Now that Sambit, you have realized that you have no answer to that one, you have begun to pass the buck.
The buck also. Buck stores at my stop over here.
I want
holding hands. Please, because somewhere you have to defend one another.
This is not passing the buck. This is speaking the truth.
Because you cannot
be absolutely wrong, ma'am.
Why he has not been interrogated till now? Till 30th he has been given time.
And you know what he's doing? And you know what he's doing? And you know what he's doing? You know what he's doing?
Respond to this because the attack is on us.
Ms. Joshi, go ahead.
You must give me an opportunity to
Ms. Joshi, respond to the BJP.
This is not fair.
Yes, go ahead.
The question is, on the one hand, you are saying we are trying to shelter him. On the other hand, we have filed an FIR. It was not necessary for the government or for the police to file an FIR. FIR was filed, investigations were being done. Even today, investigations are on, summons have been issued. The BJP is sheltering them, making a national issue out of this whole incident. They always have two interpretations of law. One for the common man, the other for their own cadres and for such people. What happened in Ayodhya, it was anti-law, but they defended it, they supported it. What's happening here, a 15-year-old minor girl has made serious charges, and they're keeping him in Indore, and they're defending all the leaders.
And that is why. I will now read out.
Don't say this.
No. First of all, I think I will now read out what this girl has said in her testimony, right? She has said, and only reason I'm reading this out is so that the politicians who have carried out this violent defense of Asaram begin to realize the impetuosity of their running to conclusions very quickly. This is what the girl has said. Ladies and gentlemen, it's on the bottom of your screen. Asaram went into his room, and this is only part of it. I have taken away the graphic details because they will embarrass everyone, including Sambit Patra and Rahul Nair tonight, if I read out exactly what has been alleged. Asaram went into his room and switched off the light, and as he called for me from the back entrance, he then locked the room and started molesting me. I started to shout, and he threatened me, and he said he would get my parents killed. He tried to kiss me and touched me in a wrong way and forcefully took off my clothes. I started to cry, but he closed my mouth. He continued to force himself for 1.5 hours. When I left the room, he threatened me again. And now, let me say this, Neelam Dubey is on the phone line. It appears the latest breaking news is Asaram, a scared Asaram, is now resorting to some kind of blackmail. Because he is saying, Neelam Dubey, spokesperson for Asaram, is with us live from Hisar. Are you there, Neelam ji? Are you there on the phone?
और ना बहुत सम्मान करते हो आप कानून का, मुझे बड़ा अच्छा लगा।
आप सवाल तो पूछने दे। सवाल तो पूछने दे आप हमें। सवाल पूछने दे।
क्योंकि सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने ये बात कही है कि मीडिया ट्रायल नहीं होना चाहिए जब तक इन्वेस्टिगेशन ना हो। वो चीज आपको नहीं समझ में आई?
नीलम जी देखिए नीलम जी, एक मिनट
आप मेरी बात काट रहे हो, नहीं आप बात सुनने को
नहीं, 3 बार
इतनी देर से आप चटपट बोल रहे हैं, कुछ कह रहे हैं।
देखिए ऐसे नीलम जी, ये वन साइडेड कम्युनिकेशन नहीं हो रहा है। आप विल यू लिसन टू क्वेश्चन बिकॉज इट इज नॉट। एक मिनट आप बात सुन लीजिए नीलम जी, या तो आप सवाल का उत्तर दीजिए, इधर यू आंसर द क्वेश्चन।
बापूजी का ये नहीं देखा, बापूजी ने
लिसन आप सुन लीजिए नीलम जी, मैं फोन काट दूंगा आप अगर आप अगर चिल्लाना चाहते हैं मैं फोन काट दूंगा, मैं फोन काट दूंगा अगर आप चिल्लाना चाहती है। If you want to answer a question, I'll keep you on. Otherwise, I'm giving you 5 seconds. In 5 seconds, I will cut off the line with Neelam Dubey. She does not want to answer a question. I think we should now cut off the line with Neelam Dubey because she does not want to answer the question. Will you take the question? I'm asking you one last time. आप सवाल का उत्तर देंगी कि आप one-sided communication रखेंगी?
राजस्थान पुलिस ने कहा है कि बाबा आसाराम भी वहीं पे थे और लड़की भी आश्रम में थी। लड़की की तबीयत खराब थी, उसको आप वहां क्यों ले गए? भूत उतारने क्या करने अस्पताल क्यों नहीं ले गए? आपकी इंटेंशन गलत थी। और ये जो बच्चों का एक्ट है ये कहता है कि प्रूफ ऑफ ओनर्स आसाराम पे है, वो आके अपनी सफाई दे। और यहाँ पे उल्टा हो रहा है, ना वो आ रहे हैं और पुलिस भी उनको 30 तारीख तक का समन कर रही है। समन नहीं जारी होते, उनको वारंट दे के अरेस्ट करना चाहिए था, आज तक नहीं किया गया। तो इसमें आप सिर्फ चिल्ला के आप जो है लोगों का मुंह नहीं बंद कर सकती। कानून की बात है, तथ्यों की बात है, सच्चाई की बात आनी है।
What is worse is blackmail, and I like to ask Ranjana Kumari at this stage. Let's Neelam Dubey, एक minute, because you're not answering questions. I'll cut off the line. When you are ready to answer questions, I will bring you back online. But you cannot have one-way communication here on Newshour, Neelam ji. Okay? When you're ready to answer, we're going to cut the line with Neelam Dubey. Our producers will ask her whether she will take a question. If she will take a question, we will get her on the line. Otherwise, thank you very much. So my question is, no, you will not take, no, you will not, you are not going to answer, you are not answering my question. I will put the phone down. Will you answer my question? Will you answer my question? No, you don't want to answer my question. I'm giving you one last time. I am going to cut the phone line with you, Ms. Dubey, because you're not answering my questions. Thank you. Now, my question to Ranjana Kumari is this. The latest news in this subject is this, Ranjana Kumari, that Asaram is now saying, and this is his latest quote, where he says, if they arrest me, I will not take food or water. So he is now threatening to go on some kind of a fast. This is the last recourse. This is an attempt at trying to create sympathy and mobilize support and not face the law. How do you think the law now needs to deal with him? With even more firmness, or should the state governments get intimidated?
Well, Arnab, these are bullying tactics. These are his guilt which is speaking, because he wants to, now he has no answer, just like his spokesperson has no answer to give. That is why under the law, that is the protection of children against sexual offence, what is the state Child Rights Commission doing? What is the National Child Rights Commission doing? This is an issue in which a child has made elaborate complaints. She has talked about it, and it is evidently clear that the child was taken to him. First he said he was not there. His ashram said he was not there. That was a big lie that they have told the nation, and now they are saying that, you know, he will not eat anything. So be it. Let him not eat anything. Let him. He has wronged a baby, a child, a 15-year-old girl. He has to face the law of the land. Otherwise he can do whatever he wants to do. He has to be interrogated. He has to be brought before the police. Politicians, no matter who, chief minister, whichever level of politician, nobody can protect him today. Everybody is equal before the law. That is why all these laws have been created in the country. He cannot threaten to not eat anything. Let him remain hungry, but he has to answer the questions, and he has to answer the charges which the child has labeled against him.
Sambit, I'll give you.
It cannot be that, you know, we are feeling, so he will not eat. No, so that means that nobody should talk to him.
So Sambit, one more question to you. In this case, why don't you just take away all the rhetoric today and look at some hard, cold facts, right? And ask yourself, Sambit, whether you are forced to take this kind of a position because you are forced to support Uma Bharti. I mean, she may be your senior leader, but she may be terribly wrong or biased or prejudiced. In this case, The Jodhpur police have confirmed, I'm sure you are aware, that the girl's description matches the scene where the alleged crime was committed. Furthermore, Mr. Sambit Patra, the owner of the plot where the ashram is located has reportedly said that Asaram was present in the ashram till August 16th, contradicting the ashram spokespersons that he was away. Why are you not looking at these facts?
Arnav, let me answer. Let me have 2 seconds of time to give a comprehensive answer to what you have asked me right now. First and foremost, I am not the spokesperson of Asaram Bapu, nor am I a technical person as far as investigation is concerned. So I would be limiting my answer only to Umaji's tweet, which you had asked. Let me tell, as far as Umaji's tweet is concerned, it was a personal opinion, and she has a right to make a personal opinion because apart from being a politician, she's a sadhvi also. And in matters, please let me complete.
No, what is personal? What is personal about that opinion? What is personal about that opinion? No, what is personal? What is personal about that opinion? No, I ask you today, Sambit Patra, what is personal about that opinion? What is personal about that opinion? Let me ask you the question, Mr. Patra. One second. Abba, one second.
The sentence has to be completed.
Sambit Patra, answer my question. Answer my question. No, please, I'm asking you a counter question.
I was answering your question, Arnav.
1 minute. 1 minute. You proved to me. You proved to me today. You proved to me right here and right now, Mr. Sambit Patra, right here and right now, that girl was not raped, and that she was asked by the Congress party to frame Asaram. Okay? And if she was asked by the Congress party to frame Asaram, then I want to ask you, who is Asaram? Is he your agent? Is he your agent? And I want to ask you, because the rape charge against Asaram Bapu is a well-planned Congress conspiracy, is the comment of Prabhat Jha. Tomorrow, any person with a link to the BJP or the Congress can say that anybody accusing anybody of rape on the other side, that all victims of rape in this country therefore can be given a political color. You know how dangerous that logic is, Mr. Sambit Patra? That any victim of rape, any person, what you are saying is this. No, what you're saying is this. Do you understand the gravity of what you're saying, Mr. Sambit Patra? And how dangerous this argument is in a country where rape incidents are on the rise. Are you even sure about this? I want to ask you here today that you are saying that a 15-year-old girl has said she has been raped. Allow me to complete. You are saying a 15-year-old girl is saying she has been raped. She has been raped because she wants to fix the BJP leadership.
What about the medical examination? When the medical
what about the... Can I answer the question now? With all the questions thrown on BJP.
Why have you politicized this case of rape? Why have you done that?
No, if you do not allow me to answer, I believe there is no point. You have to allow me to answer.
Well, we'll give him one opportunity.
You have to allow me to answer. You have to give.
No, I'll just
every panelist.
You see one point. Where is no, Mr. Patra.
This is the basic courtesy.
Yeah, Mr. Patra, I'll extend you the courtesy, but I'll ask you one question because I want you to understand the seriousness of what you are saying and allow me to complete.
You have asked.
No, I have not. No, I have not, Mr. Patra. I am appalled. I am absolutely appalled that in this country, on live television, any political leader can come and say that the person who is accusing, who is saying that I have been raped, I have been assaulted, I have been held back, that person, you make a victim of rape into the accused. I remember what happened in 2011 in Banda when a young girl, a Dalit girl, was raped by a BSP MLA. And I hope you have not forgotten, Mr. Sambit Patra, that Smriti Irani from your party.
Can I answer?
That's 1 minute. Let me come. That Smriti Irani from your party went to Banda and camped out there, and she said then that let no victim of rape ever be made into an accused. But that is exactly, I'm sorry to say, what your party and your party leaders have done in the case of this girl.
And today they are silent on this case.
And answer that today, Mr. Patra. How unfortunate is that in our country?
Yes, give me 1 minute uninterrupted time to answer the slurry of questions that you all have thrown on me. Please give me a minute of uninterrupted time. First and foremost, look, if you thought that I had no answer, then what was the point of having a panel discussion? Now please, First and foremost, I still maintain that law has to take its own course. But secondly, if you have Ranjana ji, you are such a senior worker. Ranjana ji, please allow me to complete. You have thrown a volley of questions. Allow me.
But
this is not courtesy. I understand your plight.
No, I am asking you this today. I am asking you this today, Sambit Patra. I am asking you today, Sambit Patra. Your leader in the Lok Sabha, your leader in the Lok Sabha, no, I am asking you, your leader in the Lok Sabha categorically stated that the guilty should be hanged in the Mumbai gang rape incident. In this case, you have held yourself back. Allow me to complete. You have held yourself back. Shahnawaz Hussain is claiming the law should take its own course. Nobody is expecting you to presume innocence or guilt. But why are people in your party rushing to Asaram's defense? Why? What is your vested interest?
Now, if you allow me to complete a single sentence, then I will have at least 3 or 4 sentences. I will try to see to it that I have a minimalistic answer to this question. First and foremost, I began opening statement by saying that no one can take sides till the truth is not out. And particularly in such cases where the truth
But your people have taken sides.
It has to be objective.
But your people have taken sides.
Let me complete. Arnav, you have to accept.
Why did they take sides?
Instead of completing the question.
Yeah, but you're repeating yourself.